This anime movie was recommended to me a couple times, and it's definitely not Ghibli. It's a little more grown up. And of course, I'm talking about the 1988 classic, Akira. And you know why? 'Cause I don't know jack squat about anime. But I'm gonna learn with all of my friends. Will you be here when my quest ends? So Akira, or Akira as the characters in this movie say, I should probably just say Akira. Akira, that sounds like a car. Anyway, I'll just say Akira. Akira is an anime movie that takes place in the year 2019, 31 years after after World War III. So COVID next year should be a breeze. In this reality, a nuclear bomb went off in Tokyo in the year 1988, started World War III, and it had to do with these people who have ESP, extrasensory perception. The government was experimenting on them. Did they cause the nuclear bomb? Was the government trying to get rid of them? That's revealed, of course, of the story. But this is 2019. It's this dystopian future where there's street gangs, there's a biker gangs. One of them is called the Capsules, and they literally have what looks like a vitamin pill on the back of their jean jackets. The gangs in this have a very Grease, Happy Days vibe to them, but with a lot of tech. And the other rival gang, they dress up like clowns. They're just called the Clowns. And then there's corrupt politicians and all sorts of kind of stuff. And in 2019, there is a boy who is being experimented on by the government because he has ESP, and they're afraid of him because he has the same degree of ability as Akira. He's the one that people believe started World War III, the nuclear bomb that took out Tokyo back in 1988, according to this reality. And so they see him as the second coming of Akira. And then there's rumors that Akira is still alive and trapped under this building. They go to try to dig him out, and the characters who do this are all, this biker gang, fighting very much, dystopian, fighting against the evil government kind of thing. This movie is definitely not for kids. I review a lot of Ghibli movies. This is not Ponyo. There's a lot of blood spurting. It's a cartoon. It's animated, but there's a lot of Paul Verhoeven's RoboCop with as far as the blood goes. There is some cartoon like nudity too, so it is a bit more adult than some of the animes I've reviewed on this. And the animation is really stellar. There are some weird creatures that come from this boy's like hallucinations, and then later you find out who someone's behind them. But they're like giant teddy bears and like little childlike things but they're like super creepy looking, and so there's a very cool character design and animation in this. And the story here is really just very bare bones. Like there's some weird, interesting characters, but it is all action, very little substance. And I can understand why, because this came out in 1988, and it was probably a lot of American kids' first exposure to a grown-up cartoon. It's a cartoon, but there's blood and blood and boobies in it. So I understand the appeal. The animation is stellar. I like some I'm not going to take a point off for it because it's a dystopian story. Because I like some dystopian stories work for me. But this seemed very, a bare bones plot. I'm going to give it 3.5 creepy teddy bears out of 5. Thank you for watching this, the 19th episode of Noob San 79. And my big announcement is that starting with the next episode 20, I am going to start doing anime series. I've just been reviewing movies, nice. I thought it'd be a nice, concise way to do reviews. But yeah, I'm going to start doing series. Now, which series am I going to do? Well, I'm going to reveal that later, but here's a hint. I'm going to give you a hint which anime series I'm going to do. It's a very popular anime series. You've heard of it before. And it's also the name of a really cheap meal at KFC. So if you can guess which anime I'm going to review next on, starting with the 20th episode of Noob San, it's a popular anime name of a cheap meal at KFC. So let me know down below what your guess is. And as always, this video is sponsored by Turtle Rocket Books, top shelf quirky sci-fi in a literary sci-fi multiverse. Want to see some weird stuff?
1, 2, 3, 4.